Okay, welcome back. But yeah, no, I think it's on, and I think for that market, Chrome will continue to grow a lot. I really don't think it's that unrealistic that in the foreseeable future it could wind up, unless IE gets its act together, it could wind up being Chrome versus Mozilla.
Well, what do you think is going to happen to Firefox? A lot of Chrome's growth has been at the expense of Firefox.
Well, there's people saying that, but if you look at the stats, it's not as much that as you think. Overall, the various versions of Firefox 36, 3.5, and 3.4, which make up the bulk of the Firefox user base right now, Firefox got upwards of almost 40% at one point, and it shrunk a little bit, but more or less for the past, I want to say 6, 8 months, almost a year, Firefox has been holding pretty steady at about a third of the market, which means it seems to have hit the floor, which it's going to, it's like the people who switched to Firefox to get away from IE or Safari, those were the people who were lost to Chrome. But a lot of the people who are switching to Chrome are also the people who didn't want to switch from IE or Safari to Firefox, but like a simplistic browser like Chrome. So it's as long. Go ahead.
If I may add, I've also seen Chrome as a default installation on a couple of computers out in the wild, so.
Mm-hmm. And Mozilla has also become a default install on a lot of systems. I mean, it's default on most Linux boxes, but Lenovo ships their computers with Firefox now. So it's like there's manufacturers realizing, and they're kind of picking between Firefox and Chrome. Some are picking one, some are picking the other, but they kind of, and I think that's why Microsoft's putting so much effort into IE9, because of that. Like they realize, oh my God, OEMs are abandoning IE now. It's not just the end user. That's okay. We need to fix IE. IE must be fixed now. So
to the 90s, there's nothing else they can do.
Yeah, well, it's like, and really, it's I think that's where it's going to wind up. I think it's going to wind up being I think Chrome will pass Firefox at some point, but Firefox is just like it's going to hold at about a third share. So if Chrome keeps growing like it is, like crazy, it will pass. But it's Firefox has that the stats have shown Firefox has a good core user base, which is about a third. And until Chrome starts to support the array of plugins and add-ons that Firefox has, which that's not how Chrome wants to be. Chrome wants to be this minimalist, simple browser. It has some, but not all.
One thing I might add is that the way Chrome handles extensions, I think it is a lot better than the way Firefox does. I love the way it handles extensions. Have you seen? It doesn't make a whole nother toolbar and it starts taking up your screen.
Well, okay, it's like if we looked at my screen now, we'd actually not. I actually like the fact that you can do that in some ways because I use things like tree-style browsing and things like that. So taking up the extra toolbars, especially on a desktop computer that has high def or higher real estate to play with, it's not like you're giving up that critical nano-inch of space you need to show the web page. I kind of like the fact that I can have all my stuff open and everything. I would look at Chrome more if it added a menu bar, which is clearly never going to do. But at the very least, they'd have to add tree style, because I have too many tabs open to deal with a minimalistic tab view like Chrome does, and yada yada. It wouldn't work for me.
There is an extension that will let you handle tabs. I know in a different way. I don't know if it's in your way, but I know it'll let you handle it so that you can see everything instead of just showing a little blip. check that out. But I know there's some kind of extension.
Chrome's extensions have gotten really nice since they
No, they're getting there. It's like when they get to the point that they have all the extensions I use in Firefox, I'll take another look at Chrome, and I still keep an eye on it because it runs HTML5 applications better than Firefox because of the JavaScript thing and other stuff. And I like it on Android. I don't feel the need to get another browser on Android, even though Firefox Mobile will come someday. Anyways, go ahead.
Really nice on mobile. Have you tried it?
Say that again.
Have you tried Opera on mobile? It's really nice.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not really, for me, it wasn't really adding anything. Opera isn't a bad browser. It's just, every time I try Opera on any platform, it's, okay, what is this adding? It's like, there's a reason to switch from IE to Firefox or to Chrome. What's the real benefit to switch to Opera?
Well, I mean, you got the compression that Opera Turbo, real nice for mobile, and the way Opera handles tabs, nice.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. Transitioning into the mobile world, the two big app developments this week. Oh, of course. I'm going to say them, and if y'all want to hear about them, y'all can watch in the next part. But the two big app developments were... Oh, screw it. Just go to the next part, people.